Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of A Touch of Evil and the Unspeakable Horror. And we're just about to start episode 6, but not before I do a couple of corrections. Yay! Yeah, I can't read. When Anne-Marie got her impossible key, yeah, I read it wrong. The random location is just for where you can discard it. She actually does get the key, but if she discards it at the fields, which is the location that we pulled out, then she would be able to get the 5 investigation. Otherwise, she can just discard it anywhere and she can have a go at getting a +1 cunning marker, but she actually keeps it. So we'll give that to Anne-Marie, and I don't think she'll be going to the fields, so I think what we'll pretty much do is we'll just try and discard that and try and get her a +1 cunning. The other thing that I should have done regards giving an extra investigation to Inspector Cook. Remember, he managed to get a wound on the Scarlet Shadow, which gave him an investigation, but he does have his special ability, so he should have got an extra one. So he's actually got 5 investigation now. So thanks to Emmanuel, Keith, and I think Mark mentioned it as well, so thanks for that. And we're all updated now. So what we can do is we can crack on with the hero phase of episode 6, and I think our first player is, yes, it's Anne-Marie. So let's get to the inn and let's crack on with the hero phase. And here we are with Anne-Marie at the inn. So first things first, we've got to roll for movement, and a 5 this time, which is actually a 7. Now that means we could do a hell of a lot of movement, because remember, we have the coachman, so 7 movement. So having a look here, obviously it'd take us well out of shot, but I think we could get to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could get to the beach in Tidewater, and we could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We could actually get to 1 shot of the magistrate's office in Shadowbrook. So if we move 6, we could get to the covered bridge, for example, or we could get to the oldie woods. But yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do what we were going to do anyway, which is get to the monastery. So because that's the quickest way to get to the manor, really, because we just spend 1 investigation, we can use the secret passage. So we go 1, 2, 3, and there we are at the monastery. Let's zoom in on the monastery, and we've only got a single investigation, so we're not going to be buying anything. So yeah, we'll just go to the monastery and we shall see, and plus the fact we've got to keep that investigation to actually pay for the secret passage. So we'll just have the encounter there. And here we are at the monastery. So, as I say, we're not going to do any of the other stuff. She's only got a single investigation, and we're going to need that for actually moving next turn. So, here is the monastery deck, crack shuffle, and then we're going to do a cut and see what we encounter. Oath of the Hunter. So, we get this again, Oath of the Hunter, whereby we get an extra wound. You gain +1 fight dice against any vampire, ghost or demon. It is a demon, the Unspeakable Horror. Limit 1 oath. Oh, we can only have 1. So I just think this gets discarded then. Yeah, I don't think she can keep 2 and sort of trade it. Yeah, so it's just a question of we didn't get anything. We've had some bad card draws, haven't we? We've had some bad card draws. The amount of events we've picked throughout the game, and the encounter draws, we really haven't got many items. And then when we do get an item, we cannot keep it because we've already got one. So we're not doing very well. One other thing we'll do just before we finish is we will discard the impossible key, because while we're not getting items, let's just throw stuff, get rid of it. So discard this key anyway, so we'll discard it in the monastery to make an honour 5+ test. Right, so what's her honour? Her honour is 3. I don't think we get any pluses from anything. No, we don't. So we just roll 3 dice and let's see what we get. And we fail that as well. So there you go. So we can discard that. That's an in card. We'll put it in the in discard. Right, so back to normal with Anne-Marie, unfortunately. There we go. Right, that's it for Anne-Marie. Next up, it will be Inspector Cook, and he is at the Town Hall. And here we are with Inspector Cook at the Town Hall. So, first things first, he's got a roll for movement as well, hasn't he? So, let's get a die and have a quick roll. And he gets a 3, which is just what he needs, because he and Sophie are going to go 1, 2... Oh no, it's not enough. But we've got to move that way anyway. Has he got how much? He's got 5. Let's just have a look at what's at the blacksmith's. He does have 5 investigation. Like, he could buy a pistol for 5. Yeah, I think we're going to do that instead. I did want to get him to the manor, but we're going to go to the blacksmith instead. So he's moved to the blacksmith, and he's going to spend those 5 investigation, and he is going to buy himself a pistol. So here we go, pistol. Town item, gun, +1 combat, quick, direct and deadly. Dun, 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 dun. So he's got himself a weapon now. So we'll pop that here. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's spending his 5 investigation. That goes back into the supply. And we are now at the blacksmith. We'll zoom in on the blacksmith because we do have a bit of text on the board there. And here we are at the blacksmith, and as you can see, we can draw an event. So let's get ourselves a rubbish event like we've been pulling all game. But why are some of these upside down? It's winding me up. Right, okay. Daybreak. Event. Play to discard any event or mystery card that remains in play. Well, we can do that with Sophie anyway, except during a fight round. Play to immediately remove all transformation markers from a curse. Again, we've got an absolutely rubbish card. Put that with the rest of the rubbish cards that we've got. And that is it for Inspector Cook. It's also it for the actual hero phase, because the poor old Scarlet Shadow has been knocked out and he can't get up until the mystery phase. Speaking of which, it's the mystery phase next. And here we are at the mystery phase. First things first, minion movement. Well, we've only got a fallen and it doesn't move during the mystery phase, so it's going to stay where it is at South Dock. After that, KO'd heroes can get up. So, yay! The good old Scarlet Shadow, he's back on his feet. We can take these 3 wounds off him. Top banana. Right. Fantastic. He'll get a go next turn. Not that it'll do as much good, but at least he's back in the saddle. The good old Scarlet Shadow. Right, after him, it's a question of starting the mystery phase, which would normally be the mystery chart, but we have a special ability of the Unspeakable Horror, which is at the end times, which means we get a summoning ritual. Yay! So where's that going to go? Let's check on the old lair deck. And it is going to go to the Abandoned Keep. Dun, dun, dun. Fantastic. That goes there. And now we've got to roll for whether we get some bloody horrible thing arriving. So that's a single die. We want a 1, 2, or 3. We want a 1, 2, or a 3. We don't want a 4, 5, or 6. We get a 6. Typical. Right, so we've got a fight on our hands. Straight away, he's only just got up. I think that is a fallen. Yeah. Which is a real nasty monster. So that's arrived. What's it got? Fight dice 3 and wounds 2. But it does have wings, so any wound that we get on it, it's going to have a chance to get rid of it. So how many fight dice have we got? The Scarlet Shadow has 4, 5 fight dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, I believe, for the Fallen. And we're fighting. Let's get started. And, oh, 2 6s. So we got 2 hits on it straight away. Let's just take these out, because it missed. And it gets to roll on both of these. What's the roll? Ignores that hit on a roll of 4, 5, or 6. So we'll roll these 2s. And hope it don't get 4, 5, or 6. Got a 1 and a 2. So it did get 2 hits on it. So we need 1 more hit. Let's go again. And it missed again. Oh no, it got a hit. 5. Damn it. So that's 1 hit on the Scarlet Shadow. We got a single hit. But we're going to have to roll to see if it gets away with it, because it's got wings. So we'll roll one of these ones. 3. So we killed the Fallen, which means that we get 5 investigation. So Scarlet Shadow has got tons of investigation, but he's also got a wound, unfortunately, which is bad news. No. So how many investigations you got? Got 14. Get rid of the Fallen. Those wounds, put them back. Okay, so that was a brilliant start. That's the end times done though for this round. Then it's the advanced co-op chart. Let's get rid of all these dice. Apart from 2, which we need to roll on the chart. And we get a 6, which is March of Darkness. I think we've had this before. Every minion on the board immediately moves 2 spaces along the shortest path to the town hall, or in this case the town square. If there are no minions on the board, well, there are. Cool. So that's alright. This stage of the game, not bothered. So it's the Fallen here. It's going to move there, and then it's just going to go off shot onto the coast board, because that's the nearest, the town square. So it's now just outside the town of Tidewater, and yeah, I'm not bothered. Not bothered. We're trying to get to the Manor house now, so Tidewater can go hang, and that's okay. Yes, a decent mystery phase chart roll for a change. Very good. Right, get rid of them. And next we have the mystery card. So let's do a cut and see what we get. Murder. Well, it's about time we got one of these, to be honest. The villain has struck again. Place 3 investigations on the board at a random location and move the shadow trap 1 step closer to darkness. Right, where's the 3 investigation going? Lair card. Ooh. It's going at the shipwreck, so we're never going to be able to pick those up because we're not going back to Tidewater. So 1, 2, 3. Whoop, not 4, 3. That goes to the shipwreck. 1, 2, 3. And Shadow Track goes down to 6. And that is it for episode 6. Stick on. Right. You're awkward. Right, there we go. So we're down to 6 on the Shadow Track. How did that episode go? Rubbish. Anne-Marie was rubbish. The Scarlet Shadow was pretty rubbish. And Inspector Cut was rubbish. Yeah, we're not going to win this game. I could just, you know when you can feel something in your gut? Just nothing is really going for us. We're not pulling any decent cards whatsoever. We did get a pistol. The, what is it? The Scarlet Shadow has got a lot of investigation. So I think he might be able to get to the blacksmith and pull something decent out. What have we got? Silver Shot. Yeah, Silver Shot for 10. The musket's good actually. So perhaps buy the musket. There's Tools of Science, which is okay as well. Get ourselves a Captain of the Watch or something. We'll just have to have a look through those. So he's got something to spend, but everybody else, crap. And to be honest, we've got quite a lot of wounds on Inspector Cook. He's really got to heal a wound. The Scarlet Shadow's got to heal a wound. I suppose we can get Anne-Marie. She can spend her final investigation and get to the Manor. And there are quite a few books at the Manor, so we might have a chance of pulling one which will improve her combat. Because, yeah, it's just all about improving combat now. I think somebody mentioned it as well. The first fight round during the showdown is going to be key, because that's when we're going to have the most cards and the most bonuses. And basically we're going to need a lucky set of rolls during that first fight round, because with 34, I think it is, 34 wounds on the villain and only 3 heroes, we're going to struggle unless we get a real lot of hits early doors. Other than that, yeah, things are not going too well. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. The Shadow Track's running away. We've just yeah, we're just going to have to attack. And to be honest, I'm just going to go for it, because you can sort of like run away and fight another day. But I think if I start a showdown, I'm just going to carry on to the bitter end, because I don't think because if everybody gets knocked out, that's the end of the game. So it's normally pretty good, you know, if one of you at least escapes. But I don't even think that'd do as much good in this situation. We're going to have one shot, and if we can't pull it off, then we can't pull it off. So I see no reason to sort of run away at any time during the showdown. It's not like we've got a load of cards and stuff and abilities that we'll be able to, you know, bring back to a showdown at a later date. We've got nothing really. So yeah, I could just feel it in my gut we're going to lose this one. Okay, anyway, but you know, it's always good to get your ass kicked at a game, isn't it? Right, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the views, thanks for all the subscriptions, thanks for all the likes and the dislikes, and for all the help and support. You're all marvellous, thank you very much. Anyone who's been up to Board Game Links to upvote the site, thank you. And anybody at BGG who's dropped Geek Gold, made a comment, or liked the video threads over there, thank you so much. Big shout out to my followers on Instagram, Facebook, and what's the other thing? Twitter, that's the other thing. Thank you very much. I think I've worked out how to upload the videos again to Facebook now. I've had a bit of a go. I think I've done it. So that you should get a few more videos coming up there. Other than that, yeah, any mistakes, please let me know. I may have made a few. Normally, when I realise I've not really got much chance in a game, they creep in a bit more because, like, I start getting a not giving a toss attitude. So a couple more may have crept in. So by all means, please shout out if they have, and I'll try and fix them for next turn. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in episode 7. But until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.